Go, go. All right, what's up, YouTube? Yo, boy, Crypto Tone, coming at you with another video. So, wanted to start this video off with pretty much one of the guys that kept me going on Tron from the beginning. And of course, it's this guy, Ha-Jin Lee. All right, so this guy claims that he's like the master of trading, when apparently that is absolutely not the case. If you look at last year as an example of his work. So I still watch his videos every now and then just to kind of get insight, but I mean, a lot of us were really thinking this was possible, and it was really unfortunate that it didn't happen. And of course, you're going to get 14,000 views, bro, in the beginning. You know, right after the bull run happened. I mean, this is literally at the bottom of, you know, the 6K bottom on February 6th, I want to say it was. So he was like, you know, this is not a shitcoin. This is going to blow up. And then he started doing these projections back in the day. You know, and again, he didn't put coin count into consideration. Like I said, for me, it doesn't matter. He didn't put it into consideration. He just said, look, this is what it's going to do. It's going to go through this bull phase, and that's it. So basically, that phase that was supposed to happen last year, or 11 months ago, didn't happen, right? It just kept going down from here. He was like, oh, we're at the bottom for the most part, which we pretty much were bottomed, but let's take a zoom in look. We didn't get to our bottom until, you know, the chart doesn't even go out that far, but you're talking, this whole thing was extremely long, obviously. So yeah, just a little off, Ha-Jin, just a little off. Wow, look at that, guys. Look. Oh man, listen, last night did a video. I put the video up, and of course it was already irrelevant because Tron was spiking. But I was saying on Twitter, we need to hold this as support. Guys, this is so beautiful right here. This is so, look at this. Look at how beautiful. I mean, touch, perfect straight line. We came up to 45. I said, let's retest it, hold it as support. We're retesting this resistance line and holding as support right now. In my opinion, that is bullish, okay? Now, I just wanted to bring up, before I get into this, I just wanted to bring up, you know, Ha-Jin, you know, because, guys, there's going to be a lot of people out there that are going to lie to you. Now, a couple of you guys didn't like my price prediction vid yesterday. This is not my price prediction, okay, guys? Understand that. That was somebody else's price prediction that seems to be somewhat credible on TradingView, which is why I went over it. If it was a guy who just posted a chart, he's got one follower, I wouldn't even look at it. But the guy's got a couple of people following him, like 2,500 people. So I was like, you know what? Let me give this a shot. You know, it's a possibility. But for even guys like this guy who has been in markets forever and this, that, and the third, I mean, he was calling for $1.15 11 months ago, and it didn't happen. Or $1.30 on his other chart, and it didn't happen. So nobody can be accurate in crypto. Absolutely nobody, especially this guy. 100% cannot be accurate. Like, whatever he does is do the opposite. But he's bullish, always bullish. He understands the math behind Bitcoin and behind cryptos. So eventually, they need to go up. That's my opinion as well. Supply and demand, this, that, and the third, they need to go up over time because they're deflationary and they're, you know, just the U.S. dollar keeps going down, and something with supply and demand is actually going to keep going up. That's my opinion. That's the way I look at it. So, again, guys, just be aware that there are people out there on YouTube that are going to feed you a bunch of bullshit. Now, My goal is not to come out here and feed you bullshit, okay? I'm out here to give you guys the real deal information that's coming to me just as fast as it's going to you. I just have the ability to do a video about it. So basically what I'm saying is whatever news comes out on Google, on Twitter, or whatever, I read that news because that's what I'm seeing, and then I go over what I think about it. Now, there's a really good tweet that was put out by TRX Colony, who tweets his ass off constantly. I really want you guys to let this sink in. The beauty of crypto and Tron, perfectly put by Justin Sun. So you don't need to trust me. You don't need to trust Justin Sun, guys, okay? This is what I keep saying to all these big accounts on Twitter that are haters and that are talking crap. Trust Tron or trust other users. All you need to trust is the math and the blockchain. That's it. You could put freaking Ronald McDonald in Justin Sun's spot. It wouldn't make a difference. Why? Because the blockchain is fluid. The blockchain is running phenomenally better than many other blockchains. How do I put this? The point of having a cryptocurrency and a blockchain is so that people use it, okay? Who's really using, I don't know, Stellar Lumens? Who's really using, Litecoin other than the purpose for buying things? Many people use Ethereum. Many more people may use Ethereum because it's been around longer, but they're starting to see that is old news right now because it's a little more expensive, obviously. Tron is cheap. Tron, you don't have to pay for anything. You're going to get more people to use the network when all transactions are free within the network. If we could put a guy like Justin Sun in the front, young, charismatic guy, he's a very smart marketer. He has very smart people behind him. Like I said, Justin Sun is the face. He's the guy that's pushing this stuff on Twitter. People like him. People don't like him, but more people in reality actually do like him. And he's bringing people onto a platform that works better than 95% of all other blockchains that are out there, okay? This is how you get people to use your platform. Strategic marketing, guys. Strategic marketing. You don't need to trust Justin Sun. Who cares about all that? You need to trust that the blockchain that you're working on is running. And is Tron running? Yes. Are Tron's transactions the fastest in the crypto space? Almost. I wouldn't say exactly the fastest, but within the network, it's instant. If you send coins from Binance over to Tronscan, it takes about 3 minutes. The blockchain is extremely fast. So there's facts behind everything that I'm trying to tell you day in and day out. I'm giving you facts. I'm not coming on here feeding you BS. Yeah, Justin Sun is a front man and he's marketing genius and all this stuff. And maybe he's not just a marketing genius. There's other people, like I said, behind him that are making him the marketing genius that he is. Okay, so that it's a crew behind him. This is not one person doing this. This is a crew in Singapore, in China right now, making this happen. They want to make this happen because they know it's a great blockchain and it's already making competition for many other cryptos, especially in the top 10. We have now, if I were to say Zilliqa, for example, Zilliqa is a good blockchain, right? I believe mainnet got pushed back. It's coming out soon, but they're supposed to be, pushing through more transactions per second or whatnot. Yeah, Zilliqa's cool and everything. I like Zilliqa a lot. I read the white paper, I looked into it, but who the fuck is gonna use Zilliqa? Honestly, comparative to Tron, who's going to use it? They don't have the push behind them. Their blockchain could be way better than Tron's. Their internal blockchain, everything that you use, the usability, all that shit could be way better than Tron. Who's gonna use it? Not only is Tron pushing for mass adoption through Justin Sun, through marketing. They're incentivizing you as the user to go on TronScan, vote your damn coins, freeze your damn coins so you can make more damn coins, okay? And then they're encouraging you, well, the dApps that come out encourage you to play games. So maybe you're a bit of a gambler, but maybe you're like me and you're a low-profile gambler and you just, a couple of hundred TRX. But then you're incentivized because you're earning ante, and then you could sell some ante and make up some of your losses. Listen, I've rolled a bazillion times, and it's fun. It really is fun, but I've literally broken even from selling ante. A lot of you people are like, keep your ante. Look at what's happening to ante right now. Ante, not on the decks anymore. The only place you could sell ante, and one of my subs brought this to my attention, was I think it's trontrade.io. You go to the mobile app, the Tron Wallet Me, and you go all the way to the bottom. You click the globe, okay, and then you're gonna hit Tron Trade, so like that. So the little globe at the bottom, and then you're gonna click Tron Trade. So trontrade.io. Just put that in, and then ante will pop up, and you'll be able to sell your ante as long as it's not frozen. Remember, guys, you got to unfreeze your ante. It takes about a day. Anyway, getting off topic. You're incentivized to do everything within the Tron network. Now BitTorrent's coming out, and BitTorrent is basically like, we're going to follow Tron's lead, obviously, because we're owned by Tron. Tron's our dad now, and Tron's like, look, son, what have you been doing? What have you been doing for the last 15 years? Well, we got seeders and all this, and they do it for free. And Tron's looking at him like, motherfuckers do it for free? Are you kidding me? Well, guess what we're going to do? We're going to make a token, right? Okay, you got that? Yeah. We're going to make a token, and then the token's going to run within the network, and you're going to send people that seed tokens so that they can get incentivized. Okay. And then the people that want to buy faster downloads have the option, right? But even if they don't want to buy the tokens, the fact that the seeders are now getting paid is going to bring in way faster downloads just because of the fact that the seeders are now getting paid as opposed to never getting paid. Oh, that's a good idea. You see what I'm saying? Everything within Tron is incentivizing. I'm tired of using that word, to be honest with you. I've been saying this damn word for months now. But it's the truth. They're incentivizing everybody to use their network. They're using their marketing genius, whether you want to trust him or not. They're using their marketing genius to go on Twitter, on the internet, on everywhere, to let people know about Tron. Guys, Tron is out and it runs beautifully. I'm honestly, again, I've been covering Tron for those of you who have been watching my channel forever. I've been covering Tron since March. I've been daily for the most part. And to be honest with you, I like the speculation, but I didn't know it was going to be this great. To be honest with you, I had no idea what was in store for me, for us, for people as users here. I didn't know that this was in store. This is, in my opinion, no joke. No joke. And now they're using tokenomics, and all you need to trust is the math. We're giving you an airdrop for a token that's incentivizing users to use our other system, BitTorrent. So there's going to be more users using it. Why would you not use it? Because you're incentivized to use it. You kind of have to use it. I'm already thinking about using it because you're going to incentivize me to use it. You're already incentivizing me to vote my Tron, incentivizing me to go gamble my Tron on TronBet so I can earn ante anyway. So it's I win or I lose, and then I win anyway. So I'll win a little bit back. Yeah, I might lose at the end of the day. I might lose 30%, but so what? You had fun with some of the divs that you earned. Big freaking deal. The math, guys, the math. The fact that they're going to be giving you an airdrop every month is going to keep you coming back. You're going to be like that, it's like that girlfriend that just needs to keep coming back once a month. You know why she's coming back once a month. You know what I'm saying? You got to get that fixing, guys. You got to get your airdrop fix, right? I mentioned yesterday they should do it every 2 weeks. That would be sick if they came back and said they're gonna do it every 2 weeks. Forget it'd be game over. I mean, it's already game over, but it would be even more game over than it is now. Oh my God, look at this. We're going up. So we came down, we tested it. I'm so mad that I don't trade. Like, I just hodl, but like now I think I'd be a good Tron trader. Straight up. Only Tron, though. I'm going to get into this later, guys. You better come and watch this video. Rumors denying Russia's 10 billion Bitcoin investment ridiculous. So I got an email yesterday from one of my token sources saying that this basically the whole Russia thing is actually legit. The U.S. is going to put sanctions on them next month, more sanctions, and then they're going to want to get out through Bitcoin potentially, so they want to buy Bitcoin. Guys, this is going to happen. This is why Bitcoin is going to blow up eventually. We don't know when it's going to happen, but once one country does this, legit, and they come out and say it, game over. Everybody's going to want to buy. It's going to be too late. The banks are going to they want to get in. It's going to be too late. Only time can tell, guys. Only time can tell. So that's basically my update. I really just wanted to, give a shout out to TRX Colony. Thank you for bringing this, this meme here to me, because it's, again, it's excellent that, I guess he said this at Nitron. I didn't even know, but again, it's something like this right here, guys. If it was a blockchain that didn't work, I would say that this is all bullshit, I get excited about Tron. I get excited about it because of what is in store for the future, and what the possibilities are. And the fact that, you have a check mark on every box, every freaking box, guys. Nobody can sit here and call this a scam anymore. This is pure marketing genius at its best with a blockchain that's unbelievable. You can call the blockchain whatever you want, right? As long as it works, it doesn't matter, right? This doesn't have to be Tron. They just made up the name. Well, let's use Tron. Let's make a little freaking diamond, and that'll be the name of this. But in reality, it's the same. It's the same type of computer systems and things like that are being used everywhere else. It's just the name, the image behind it, and that's where people get get shied away from things, because like, oh, I don't like that. It doesn't look good. This guy doesn't look old enough, or something like that, or he's too skinny, or you get some of these CEOs that come out looking like a slob, and they're like, you're not going to get excited about that project, even if the project is legit, and it could be the most legit project in the world. It doesn't matter. If you market it like a retard, you're screwed. You're completely screwed. You need to make your project marketable, and it's got to be done correctly. And if they're doing anything correctly, it's that, because they're putting their money where their mouth is. It's not like they're coming out here and lying to people and saying this and saying that. Yeah, there's a couple of truths that may have been bent, but guess what, guys? The system works. Everything works flawlessly. There's been some people that have some issues, oh, I had this issue, why is the TRC20 tokens down on DEX, or what's going on with this site, or what's that? Like, there's going to be issues like that. But for the most part, TronScan is a pretty well-oiled machine, in my opinion. But, I get pissed off sometimes, too. Sometimes I get pissed with TronScan. It takes a little longer for TRC20s to get sold on the DEX or something like that. All these issues are getting worked on as we go, because I always find that the issue is getting worked on. And again, there's always going to be something that aggravates somebody, but when they hear about it, trust me, they're reading Reddit, they're reading the telegrams, they're reading all this, They want this information because they want their users to be happy, because if their users are not happy, their users are not going to use the system. It's plain and simple, just like that, guys. Plain and simple. So, again, that's pretty much it. Yeah, price looking good right now. Retesting that top line of support, and I don't know, guys. The next we got 760-ish. After 760-ish, we got, I don't know, this area. This area is kind of got a lot of confluence, whatever the word is. What else we got over here? So yeah, Hajin Lee was like, this is what happened. This is where he was. And then it shot up, and then it came right back down. So he was absolutely wrong. It's not what happened. But maybe it's going to do, maybe it's ready now. Maybe it's ready. Okay? There's enough catalysts here that where we can argue that Tron is ready to go. Tron is ready to go, in my opinion. I think, at first I was like, this is too soon, but I'm feeling that it's ready because there's just too much going on with Tron. Now, is it going to hit $56 like the guy from yesterday said on TradingView? I don't know. I mean, I want to sit here and say I would love to see that. Why the hell would I not want to see $56, It would be unbelievable. It's unrealistic. It's unrealistic. But everything in crypto is unrealistic, guys. Everything in crypto is unrealistic. I mean, if you look at this chart, on the logarithmic scale, you're talking a dollar is here. A dollar is right here. So that's a big jump, guys. It's definitely a big jump. And that's more than a double from the all-time highs. But remember, once you start hitting 50 cents, a dollar, the margins start getting smaller. So that's why we use the logarithmic scale, because now you could jump from $1.10 to $1.12 or $1.11, and it's not that big of a difference. That's why, again, marketing genius. My fucking nose is running like a mother. Marketing genius. The price is low in the beginning. The price could get higher over time. That's why we want the prices to start off really low, because the potential for a moon on a big project like this is highly likely if the price is low. So, look, I mean, there's a lot of room up here, guys. There's a lot of room. Again, we're passing through on the USD chart. We're passing through this resistance area, which we're holding as support right now, which again looks really freaking solid. Looks really solid. We're now in a bull trend, in my opinion. We got February 11th is the day of the airdrop, which is about here. So, in order for us to hit the 1,000 sat mark, we would be, if you look at my my cursor there, you're gonna see that that's the date right there. We could be hitting those levels within the next few days, maybe even sooner. But we shall see. Like I said, guys, people are gonna, once these levels break, people are gonna FOMO because they want this damn airdrop. That's just the way that it is. Are they gonna sell after the airdrop? I believe there may be a bit of a sell-off, possibly. But Justin Sun might have a trick up his sleeve for that as well. And we also got the next airdrop, March 11th. So we need to deflect for about 2 weeks, and then we start talking about the next airdrop. It might be the strategy moving forward. So, all right, guys, that's it. So, with that being said, like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Holla at you, boy. Peace.